Hello there. Tonight's brush is my Brush Guy Copper handmade brush by Matthew Martin. Brush Guy has a wonderful Virginia Sheen 22mm silver tip knot in it. We're going to set it over here and let it soak up some water. And the soap tonight is another shave stick. This is LaToja. This is another Spanish soap. It is well loved. I've never tried it, and so I'm going to enjoy this soap. I think it's got a mild kind of, almost not mild, it's right on the edge of, in my opinion, of kind of a soapy, sandalwoody, little bit of spicy, on par with, in my opinion, it reminds me a lot of this. This is a lot stronger and there's a little more sweetness and stuff like that. It also reminds me a lot of Aramis. It reminds me of a lot of old school colognes and aftershaves. But there's that soapy quality to it too. And it's just, in my opinion, the scent is lovely. It's a great masculine scent. There's no question that this is a man's shave soap. You know, sometimes you can get soaps that are kind of unisex, and there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoy all different kinds of fragrance. I even have a great love for the florals, and most of you probably know that. So I don't have a problem. You know, it's only a modern thing within probably the last 100 years or so that men began to be associated with certain fragrances and women with others. Kings wore florals, rose and lavender and all of that. And even now, fougères and other types of masculine scents will have like a woody lavender base. So I don't have a problem, but I really do like the scent of this soap, and I love scents that are really masculine as well. So that's a lovely scent, in my opinion. I've got a couple of days growth, 2-3 days. I'm going to wet the face. And what I'm going to do is just run the tip of this soap up under the water, and we're going to go at it to the face. And LaToja sticks are lovely, in my opinion. A little bit more water. I wouldn't want to use them all the time. I like my bowl too much, my scuttle and all of that. But they're a wonderful alternative, and in my opinion, probably don't get as much love as they deserve. And you see that there? Just explodes into lather. The scent on the face is, in my opinion, about half the strength that it is just off the stick, but it's in no way, it's not overbearing, but it's in no way weak. It's in my opinion just right. Strength wise, put a little bit more water in it. That's it. That's it right there. You can feel, I've talked about this before, you can feel the lather. So my apologies, but my card in the phone, or in the, not the phone, the camera died. Insufficient space on camera, on card. So I had to delete some stuff. Lovely. The razor tonight, let me dry my hands, is my Wade & Butcher 6/8 full hollow. It has a hair on it. It has maple scales and a mahogany wedge. It shows its age. It was a gift from a friend. Excuse me. And it's a scalding shaver. So lost some soap there. Lovely. Soap has pretty good slickness. In my opinion, which is what all these reviews wind up to, is the person's opinion. The lather on this first pass is a little fluffy, but I'm gonna attribute that to the fact that the lather stayed on my face for quite a while before I turned the camera back on. So there's a bit more air in it, but it's stable. It's not going anywhere. So. And I got a bit more water in the brush because in my hurry to figure out what was going on with the camera, I put my brush back in the bowl with water in it. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know what that did to the soap that's in the knot. So in order to give the soap a fair run, I'm going to put a little bit more on my face. Won't need much. I just want to kind of make sure I give it a fair shot, so that if I start getting disappearing lather or something like that, I'll know it's not because of the soap. I'll know it's because of the soap and not because I set the brush in the water for a while between passes. So, at least that's my thinking anyway. Lovely. That's a lovely soap. Lovely lather. Alright. Rinse my hands. And that's perfect. The brush, the water that was in that brush, left in that brush, and whatever lather was in it, and the extra on my face, the water balance is perfect. Couldn't get luckier. Couldn't have got luckier. See, I've got a little nick. I'll take care of that. At least it's not bleeding all through the soap. And that's wonderfully slick. That's, can't hardly hold my skin straight. I like that. Lovely. That's a beautiful shave, gentlemen. I want to hit my chin just a little more. We'll put a little water there. And I took a little bite, the razor went like that. It's hard. That's better. Cold water rinse. Lovely. And you already saw the aftershave. We're going to finish it off with Stetson Cooling Moisture, to which I have added a bunch more cooling moisture. I've added extra menthol too. Why? Why in the world not? That's good. And a good match, in my opinion, to that soap. Or with that soap, rather. Alright. Thanks for watching. That's been the shave. LaToja. Wonderful stick. God bless you. Later.